For those of you that don't know, which I'm sure that all of you know, but Tamar Braxton, she was rushed to the hospital Thursday night, I believe. Her boyfriend David found her unresponsive. I'm assuming she was on the floor, on the bed, or something. Since then, I saw a post where Tony, she was arriving to the hospital to be with her sister. Tracy, she left on her Instagram, I believe, please pray for my family. It's a lot. When we first left, when we last left Tamar, it seemed like she was doing fine. It seems like she was in good spirits, that she was okay, that she was doing well. Y'all know she had the show To Catch a Beautician on VH1. I did watch the show. I mean, it was cool. Like, I enjoy the fact that they are giving people confidence and stuff. And I definitely, I enjoy that. That they are, just making people, fix their mistakes that they're making on people's hair and stuff. And that's important. But, I mean, it just didn't seem like a show that was for Tamar. It just seemed so left field, for me. And I said that many times. As far as Braxton Family Values, I don't know what's going on with that. I heard that it was coming back, but who's to say? I know they was having issues with pay. Y'all know recently Nick Cannon, he has been wiped. Allegedly, he's been wiped of everything. They took away everything from him because of comments that he made on his podcast that they said was anti-Semitic. It's just some words I can't say. Forgive me. I can cuss though. I can cuss real good, but other words I kind of get lost in the shuffle. But basically it was remarks that he made against white people, pretty much. And of course they didn't like it. Viacom, all those big major networks and companies and firms and all that, they took away everything. Nick Cannon, he was gonna have a show that was coming up. Yeah, Nick Cannon, he's what do you call it? Jack of all trades. He's good at everything, pretty much. They canceled his Wildin' Out show. I mean, come on, all them people that's employed with Wildin' Out, everything, and many people like P. Diddy have been coming to him and be like, "Yo, like, we got you. Don't worry about nothing, whatever." Mariah Carey, she says that she's worried about Nick. The kids is gonna be good. Nick kids that he has by Mariah is gonna be good because Mariah's good. But his other child, his son that he has by whoever, but I'm sure either way all the kids are gonna be good. But going back to Tamar, the whole Nick Cannon thing happened before this whole thing happened with Tamar. And she has been, she recently changed her name on Twitter to Tamar Slave Braxton, which was very odd and alarming to me. I don't know if it's still that. But yeah, so she has been sending out many kind of tweets. One tweet that kind of popped off for her was she said something like, things are about to get really real. Now, mind you, that popped off for her because y'all know that she was on The Real Daytime. And recently, Tamara has announced that she is leaving The Real. And I allegedly found out that Tamara is leaving the Real because allegedly Tamara was getting paid the most. She was getting paid $3 million a season. Lonnie getting paid $1 million a season, and Adrian and Jeannie getting paid $500,000 a season. Allegedly. So apparently they was gonna cut Tamara's pay at the good old Fox. They was gonna cut Tamara's pay. I said, no, nobody of black descent should be making this much. And well, Tamara said, I'm out. And so that's what people thought that Tamar was talking about Tamara. But no, I don't think that's the case. And for some reason, even though there's parts of me that feel like she maybe should, only for money purposes strictly, but I can't see Tamar ever going back to the Real. No. But you know, Tamar name never leaves the Real. Sorry, y'all, some in my mouth. Because Lonnie always got her name in her mouth. Every 5 seconds, Lonnie is talking about Tamar. It's like if a person has to bring your name up that much, they obviously feel guilty about something, right? So, because it's just like, anyway. So, somebody recently, you know, there was people tweeting Tamar, you know, after she was leaving all those tweets. And she said in one of the tweets, I'm going to read 2 of them. She said, somebody tweeted to her and says, I wish y'all could work out a deal with Black Owned Network. Any one of them would be ecstatic to have the Braxton family at BET, at OWN TV, at Bounce TV, at TV One. We all remember the ratings at Braxton Family Values _ WeTV that was brought to WeTV. She says, are we going to talk about pay? I 100% wrote the theme song. Where's the coin? Our show's on Netflix. Where's the coin? 10 years on the air. We make 75% less than the Kardashians. How come there are no villains on that show? Now, on these reality shows, they could these producers and stuff, cameramen, whatever, they can only work with what you give them. Okay? So if you give them all this, that's what they're going to give. That's what they're going to use. Now, of course, they are not going to show you in the best light. Of course. That's not what brings the ratings. You know, kumbaya moments. It's not. So, of course, they're not going to show you in the best light possible. And they're notorious for doing black people like that. But I mean, black people that they continue to sign up for the shows, they continue to go in, they continue to film, they continue. Okay? So, there's something going on, definitely. I tell you, I forgot who said this. But when it comes to a lot of these big networks and stuff, that's majorly, probably all, most if not all, ran by white people. And saying, you know, they will make you famous as the artist. They will make you famous. They will make you famous. They will put you some money in your pocket for real. They will take care of you, but you ain't gonna never be as rich as them. A and B, you ain't gonna never have as much power as them. All this kind of stuff just takes me to a place, darling. I just feel like, I'm just gonna say it, I just feel like once slavery was abolished, once all the slaves were free, we should have took over then. But we want equality because we're good people. And most of us are good people at the end of the day, and we just want equality and everybody be together and hold hands. When did they care about that with us? They took us out first sight. We blinked at them wrong, and that was our ass hung up. So why is there so much sympathy and so much, oh, let's come together and, be one? And why is there always just a unity and a love and a respect thing that we have for them, but they have not had it for us in hundreds and hundreds of years, ever in the history of existence? I'm not talking about everybody. So y'all calm down. I'm not talking about everybody. I know there are good people in every single race, and there are bad people in every single race. But I'm talking about in general, when you look at the grand scheme of things, when you look at the foundation, the roots of America, it is what it is. Okay, let me see. So then somebody else posted, said, I know you will. Don't take my post as a diss or anything. I absolutely love you and your family. I often rewatch Braxton Family Values. I see my family and yours sending love and hopes of a TV return soon at Tamar Braxton Her. Tamar said, your post is exactly what I'm talking about. I feel the same way. It used to be funny and fun, but some will say, well, you actually said or did the negative things. True, but not true. It's the context, and that's why they do it, to ruin your credibility. I will say this in her defense. Although it's her, it's all her. It's her giving the ammo. Shows are notorious for cutting and pasting. So we don't see the entire altercation. We don't see the entire moment. So they will copy and paste and make a certain thing look like a certain thing. But like I said, it's just that works two ways, So I don't know. Anyway, I just want to read those tweets, as those tweets was like a lead up to this next tweet that she tweeted. Now apparently, let me find it. Apparently, this is a tweet that Tamar Braxton was thinking about sending out, but she actually sent this message to certain family members. Don't know who, don't know when, but apparently she sent this message out to certain family members. Now, how it got leaked to us, to the people, to the public, I don't know. Maybe it was shady to Wanda, who knows. But somebody leaked it, and this is what she said. She says, I am a slave. I do not own my life, my stories, my pictures, my thoughts or beliefs. I've asked my master to free me. I'm threatened and punished for it. The only way I see out is death. I would choose that before I continue to love like this. Please help me. I want to get emotional. Sometimes the person that barks the loudest is the one that needs the most help. I remember watching Braxton Family Values, and I remember Tamar always wanting the family around her. Tamar always wanting everybody to be near her. I remember earlier in the seasons, she said that she wished that they all could just get a house together and, live it up. Of course, that's not going to work, but, maybe in a certain way that was her way of calling out that, hey, I need help. Like, I wish y'all was around more, I I know it's a lot of kids and with big families with a lot of siblings. I'm the only child, so I wouldn't know. I'm the only child on my mom's side, which is predominantly the side I grew up on. So I know with big families, sometimes you're closer to certain family members 1 month, and then next month you could be closer to other ones, and vice versa. To me, as an outsider looking in, it's always been Tony and Tamar was close. Tawanda and Trina was close. And then Tracy and her brother, their brother was close. Because Tracy, the brother, and the father all stayed in Maryland. Trina and Tawanda at one point was all in Atlanta. And Tamar and Tony was in LA. So that's just how I thought it was. So, you know, I don't know. Apparently, they say that Tamar is stable, so that's good. But I'm just really worried about her. I am. She's such a talented woman who has been dealt a shitty card in this industry, in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. She has been dealt one of the worst cards I've seen. Some will say it's at her own fault. I can understand that. But if so many people are saying the same thing, and knowing that this country is founded on racism, you know also a little differently, you know. Like I was talking about Mariah Huck from Married to Medicine. She is the one that brought the show to the network. And yes, she is listed as a producer, as an executive producer, but she said out of her own mouth they leave her out of meetings. She's not invited to certain places. They don't let her know what's going on the show. She's still a part of the show as an executive producer, but she has yet to receive her paperwork saying that she's still a cast member. I mean, if she's on the board, if she's a part of the executive producer team, don't you think that she should be the first person out of everybody on the cast to know whether or not they're still a part of the show as well, as a cast member? If that's not tied all up into racism and sexism, her being a black woman, then I don't know what it is. Some things it's just it is what it is. But look, I'm gonna end this video. Tamar, we love you. I've read you many times because it's just it's my job on here. But I have nothing but love for you, honestly. I met Tamar one time at Club Tracks in Atlanta, 2013, Martin Luther King weekend. Y'all know this when all the queens get together and do things. I didn't do anything. I was a Christian that weekend, but yeah. I met you. I remember Funky Dineva was there. He was like the host. Tamar was there when she was with Vince. Who else I saw? Terrell. Remember Terrell? What was he? Her makeup stylist. He was on Tamar and Vince show as well. And he's also Eva Marcel cousin. Terrell Mullins, I believe. But you were cool. You were so sweet. We danced a little bit. It was very nice. So, and then I saw her again. I didn't get to meet her again, but I saw her again in 2017 on the Great Escape Tour at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, December 2nd. With Escape, Tiny's daughter Zonique, June's Diary, and Monica. Great show. My very first actual concert. I never went anywhere. I'm very sheltered. I've never, and you know, sometimes I'd be scared to step outside of the box and go play, especially these days. I mean, with Corona here, I mean, is it okay to do anything, to meet up with anybody? That child. But yeah, it was lovely. Very nice show. It takes me back, child. Tamar, we praying for you. We love you. You're gonna be okay. You are. You can beat this. You're gonna be fine. You know, when I first heard about this, I got super emotional. I was like, wow. Also, now Tamar, she has a show coming up on WeTV called Get Your Life. And allegedly, she did not like the trailer to Get Your Life. She did not like the clips they chose to put together as the preview of the show. They said that might have drew her, you know, in a little further as well. Into, you know, a deeper depression. I know what depression is. Child. It's tough. Most people do deal with depression in many kind of ways. So I don't know if that triggered it, or if that took it to another level. I don't know. We're praying for you, Tamar, but I have to say this as well. Y'all, my mouth is just really saucy right now. Like, I don't know why. Mouth is just real juicy and stuff. I don't know. Get y'all mind out the gutter. Y'all a mess. I have to say this. Oftentimes, when these reality stars, when they have a show or something coming up, here all of a sudden there's some new controversy that comes out about them. Have y'all noticed that? When Tia Marie, when she was allegedly giving oral to that man and posted it all on the web, a week later, here comes Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. When let me think. Mine went blank. When we found out that Tamar was leaving the Real, all of a sudden, all the promotion for the Breakfast and Family Values came on every single network. Oh, you don't want to miss this. This is the episode that Tamar talks about getting fired from the Real. Y'all know how these shows do. My mind's all over the place right now, so y'all know what I mean by that. August Alsina. Y'all know allegedly the entanglement with Jada. Apparently that happened years ago, and you talking about it now, something that happened years ago because you getting ready to drop an album. You see what I'm saying? So I just pray, and I'm not saying that she's doing this. I hope to God not. So I just pray that this whole thing is not something for some ratings. I just pray. And I mean absolutely no disrespect to her or her family. I adore Tamar. I do. But I'm just saying, this kind of stuff happens all the time. So how do we know, as the public, as the fans, as the viewers, how do we know what's real and what's not? What's for TV? What's for ratings? What's for views? Many, not saying that she will, but it's many of people that do anything for views and ratings, for a little attention, because it's money. Money. Anyway, I'm going to go. Tamar Braxton, we love you. You are one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life, period. You're going to come out of this better and stronger. You have all the support, and we love you, sister girl. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me. At This King's World on Instagram and Twitter. At This King's World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.